Okay, for all my glasses wearers, how long have you been wearing the glasses you have on right now? Because I am the person who will wear scratched up glasses way longer than I should. Russ is always making fun of me. I have a pair of glasses that I've had for probably 5 years. There's a scratch right through the middle of the lens, and I hate wearing them because I hate the scratch, but I don't replace them. I don't know why it feels like replacing glasses is such an ordeal, like such a production. But I just started using Zenni. It was so incredibly easy. I went on the website, I uploaded my prescription, and then I used their virtual try-on feature to see what frames look best on me. And then I picked a couple out, and they arrived at my doorstep. It was the easiest thing I've ever done. Zenni has prescription glasses, sunglasses, and blue light lenses starting at just under $30. So if your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now is the time. Go to zenni.com/podcast and use code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't just sit on it, okay? That's Zenni, ZENNI.com/podcast, promo code podcast15 for 15% off your first order.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
This podcast is an unscripted, unedited conversation about true crime. We take the cases very seriously, but I don't take myself seriously at all, and neither should you. Welcome to Wife of Crime.
On this episode of Start Spreading the News, we talk about KNICKS in 5 and how New York City is handling it, a huge Epstein update, the trial of Rick Chow and the murder of Cyrus Carmack-Belton, the woman who was killed while bungee jumping in Brazil, the new ban on carriage horses in Philadelphia, and the man that Russ has dubbed the HUNK of the year, and so much more.
What's up, folks? Welcome to Wife of Crime, where my wife, Jess, tells me true crime stories, and I'm supposed to say funny stuff to it. And this is Russ, a.k.a. KNICKS in 2026, a.k.a. Grinning and Winning, a.k.a. Coochie Down to the Socks, a.k.a. I thought I would be better at that.
Hello, everyone. Well, we are back for a Start Spreading the News episode. We haven't done this in a long time, and Russ just told me that he thought he could do the intro better because we did like 5 takes of the intro, and I kept messing up.
Yep, and that was one take, folks.
And that was his one take.
I was like, let me do it. Like, I can't, like, come on.
Well, he kept telling me that he was going to do it better, and so now you guys can be the judge.
Well,
was he better?
I got it done. We're past it now.
We are. It's true. Well, welcome back to another episode of Start Spreading the News, where we talk about news and mainly crime news. But we have something very important to talk about today, and that is that the New York Knicks won the 2026 NBA championship, and it is the first time in 53 years.
Yep. And like all the memes say, if you ain't get a ring yet, sis, there's still hope. It took the Knicks 53 years.
True.
You know, I know a lot of you are grateful that you guys follow the Knicks because of me.
Uh-huh.
You guys all sent me these messages, so you're welcome.
We have people in Australia. We have people in other countries who never watch basketball who were rooting for the Knicks.
But I was trying to think, like, there's no way they could thank me because it's been such a great time.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're grinning and winning, watching us celebrate. But I figured it out.
What?
You guys could just all send me some Knicks merch. Each one of you. We got the P.O. box. We got to use it eventually.
We do have a P.O. box now. That is true.
Send your boy some Knicks
We've never
merch.
released our P.O. box address for anyone to send anything to us.
Well, I can't tell them now because I don't know it either.
You don't know.
It's up the block at UPS.
Yeah, so we have people from all over the world who watched this Knicks finals run, and especially Game 5. Knicks in 5, baby.
Yeah.
You rooted for the Knicks by proxy through us, but this team has just been so amazing to watch, and I'm just so excited.
They're very likable.
They're
not
very
arrogant.
likable. Yes. They're a bunch of goofy dudes. Like, they're goofy.
They're in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're with their college teammates goofing around. And they asked Jalen Brunson, normally like, oh, what do you want to go do? And people do, oh, I'm going to Disney World. Because I guess they paid them to say that back in the day.
Oh, they did?
But they asked him what he wants to do. And he said he wants to go to SVU.
Yes.
He wants to be on SVU.
The thing about Jalen Brunson, if you're not a Knick fan, you don't know this. Jalen Brunson is a giant SVU fan. And Mariska Hargitay, she is always courtside watching the Knicks. And they have this very special relationship and very special bond. And the two of them have been friends for a long time. And Jalen, of all the celebrities on Celebrity Row, that's the one he was most excited to see.
People have told him that they're jealous of his relationship with her.
Yeah.
Because he'll even go to her after a loss and take a picture and say hi and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But other times, he just goes back inside if he loses.
Well, she's on Broadway now, and he's told her he would be front row at her Broadway show.
Yeah. And as the president of the Wife of Crime Knicks fan club, I know some of you may be thinking about OG's choice in fashion. He's wearing Skechers.
Oh, the Skechers. Yes, we've gotten a lot of messages about OG wearing Skechers.
Doesn't matter. It's none of your business.
You don't care.
Don't look. But if you wear them, you're going to look like shit.
But it's because of OG. It's OG, so he's allowed.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially after that game-winning tip-in.
Yeah, he could do no wrong.
He cannot. He was created in a lab. He's not a real human.
No, not at all.
He's
fake AI.
He's a fake human created in a lab.
If you look, he doesn't smile or nothing.
And he's the only person Russ will allow to wear Skechers without roasting them.
Yeah, no, he's an angel.
He's an angel.
So we're watching the game, right? And we're talking about the game, and I'm like, yeah, last time they won, he won in spectacular fashion, the way he would score on him. And Jess goes, he wears nice clothes? I'm like, what? He said he's spectacular fashion. She's like, yeah, his clothes.
That he said.
I'm like, no, he has to wear the same thing everybody else. What do you think? He's scoring in a tuxedo?
No, the way you worded it, I can't remember how you said it.
Spectacular fashion. He scores in a spectacular fashion because, he cooks them.
But
cooks them means
I know what cooks them means, but I half listened, and so I heard spectacular. He's something he has.
And you looked up and said, he has spectacular fashion?
I think in my brain I heard he has spectacular fashion. And so then I automatically assumed that he must be fashionable.
No.
But that was wrong.
Well, whatever they're wearing is probably expensive.
Definitely. Well, it's been a wonderful week if you're a Knicks fan. Now we're bored. What do we do?
We go on Instagram and we just watch stuff about the Knicks.
Yes. I think one thing that overarching theme here that I feel like is so important because, there are people all over the place watching the Knicks fans and watching us all go crazy. But I think New York right now is showing that if the rest of the country could get behind something, it doesn't matter what religion you are, what color you are, nothing. If we could all unite outside of tragedy, because the last time New York City was united like this was literally 9/11.
So basically what we're saying is if everyone was a Knicks fan, there would be world peace.
There you go.
But seriously, on another note, I know a lot of people saw all these people fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not Knicks fans. What that is, those are the same opportunists during COVID or what was it? And then when they were looting and shit.
Oh, I don't know. There's been a ton of
Oh, no,
looting.
during the riots. When,
riots.
The
yeah,
riots. What was it?
Was it George Floyd? Yeah.
Yeah, the same people that were breaking windows, those are just all the opportunists.
Yeah.
That jump in and cause chaos when they can.
I mean, beating up a Spurs fan is not acceptable. No Knicks fan would tell you it's okay to beat up a Spurs fan unless...
It was a Red Sox fan.
Well, or unless the Spurs fan was being obnoxious and provoked it, then you might...
Well, that's not
then you might
being a
get
fan
jumped.
then, basically.
But just the fact that he was walking around in a jersey, that's not okay.
Yeah, and the old dude, there was like an older Spurs fan. He's probably 60.
Yeah.
And like, that shit is corny. It's fun to talk shit and like...
Yeah, but no, don't put your hands on
Don't touch nobody.
people.
Don't throw nothing at anyone.
Yeah, so we do not co-sign any of that ratchetness.
But you know what?
What?
I wasn't that mad when they hit Wemby in the head with an egg.
Yeah, they did.
It didn't bother me that much.
Someone did egg Wemby's head.
Yo, it's a little head, even though he's huge. He got a little, like Beetlejuice, when they shrunk the head in Beetlejuice.
He does have an egg head.
And like they let it like a quarterback, like Tom Brady, and dropped it in on his head. It was spectacular. He did it in spectacular fashion. He wasn't wearing nice clothes when he did it, Jess. I mean, like, it was a good throw.
No, I mean, yeah, I felt a little bad for Wemby when he got egged.
Not me.
You didn't.
No, after like the shit he was doing, he was trying to hurt people and stuff.
Yeah, he was. And then his interview, he said, what did he say? See you
never.
Never. See you never. You're such a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a baby, though.
Well, he's 22.
Yeah.
You know what he is, though?
What?
A bitch.
Yeah, he is.
Wemby, if you hear this, you never will. You're a bitch. And we just lost every Spurs fan we had.
Listen, if he was on the Knicks, we wouldn't be saying that.
We'd be like, yo, fuck them up, Wemby.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes, the Knicks won the championship. We're super excited over here. You guys followed along, and you guys were even excited. So many messages from our fans. It was really fun. And I'm glad that you guys could, feel a little bit of the joy that Knicks fans feel right now. And I think the only come-together moment that this country could possibly have is if aliens came, we defeated them, like Independence Day. I think that's the only way this country could come together in that type of unity and happiness and joy and experience pure joy is if Independence Day actually happened.
No.
Yes.
But I don't want it.
I don't want it either.
Unless they're going to take me with them.
It's the only way. There's nothing else we could unite behind at this point, unfortunately.
We could all hate someone. Someone just got to be the hatee.
But we need the joy. That's what we need. We don't need the hate. The reason this was so beautiful in New York is because everyone experiencing joy at the same time.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Well, on to crime news. We do these Start Spreading the News episodes so we can talk about updates on cases, current crimes that are happening, and I definitely have a couple things to talk about. Okay. Number one, there's a big Epstein update. And to be honest, I don't really know why this isn't more top news. It was top news for about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. The news cycles turn over so fast. Yeah. It's instant news.
It was top news for like 2.5 seconds, and then it just is gone. My algorithm right now is literally nothing but NICS. I'm seeing nothing but NICS on both my personal and Wife of Crime.
Well, me too. I have nothing but NICS and breastfeeding.
Somebody's going to get a breastfeeding video.
I just ruined it for someone.
Someone's algorithm is going to pick that up. So, yeah, this update with the Epstein thing is wild, especially when you know all the details. So if you guys haven't, you need to go and listen to our 3-part series on Jeffrey Epstein. I talk about the background. I talk about all the key players involved, all the names that popped up a lot in the Epstein files. And then we talk about where we think this is all going to go. Our 3-part series was something I deep dived. I was into it for like 4 weeks straight, nonstop. My entire life revolved around Epstein. So definitely check it out if you haven't listened already. The big update is the New York Times published an article that is like making the White House go cray-cray, because in this article, it's not allegedly. They have a source that leaked this to them, by the way.
Are they saying who their source is?
Of course not. Why would they? They're not saying who their source is.
To prove that this is a valid statement.
Oh, no. The source leaked, apparently, okay, this part of it has not been proven, but apparently...
My grandfather always watches the Powerball.
Apparently...
I let the first one go.
Allegedly, they leaked audio recordings of secret meetings that occurred in the Situation Room.
See, I don't never know. Do I believe this? Because if you have it, why aren't we hearing it?
Yes, I believe it.
I didn't.
Do you know why I believe it? Because the White House is doing everything they can to find out who leaked it, and the White House is also doing everything they can to get this scrubbed off the internet so that people aren't talking about it.
I mean, the main thing is just that this is just a big giant cover up of fucking pedophiles and shit, and who knows what else, you know?
Well, here's what happened. So back last summer in June or July of 2025, prior to the Epstein file drop, apparently the top officials, so the vice president, Susie Wiles, which is Trump's like advisor, Pam Bondi, Todd Blanche, like a bunch of people that are top officials in his cabinet, had a meeting in the Situation Room. And the Situation Room is known to be where they talk about like
wars and shit.
Well,
right?
where they talk about
Top
like
secret
national
stuff.
Security, like things that are going to threaten national security.
Yeah.
So they had these meetings on July 7th. One of them occurred on July 17th, 2025, around 6 o'clock. Okay. And they were trying to figure out, because Trump is named in the Epstein files thousands of times. And like I told you guys in our Epstein series, Trump and Epstein were named in a document that says some disgustingly horrible things that they did to a 13-year-old girl. And the FBI interviewed this 13-year-old girl 4 times. So prior to all of this being released to the public...
When she was a kid or like later as an adult?
No, as an adult.
Okay.
The FBI interviewed her 4 separate times. Her name is Katie Johnson. So like,
wow.
They wouldn't interview her 4 separate times if there wasn't something that they found substantiated.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if, we all know something's going on and they're hiding it.
They're hiding something. So this Situation Room meeting occurred before all of this was released to the public to try and figure out how to get ahead of it, because they...
You know what? You know what I thought about Trump, that motherfucker?
What?
We lost our only finals game for the game he went to.
Yes, so he did.
But he was wearing our colors.
He was.
He was mad orange.
He was. I mean, he broke our record. We were 13 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 games straight of a win, and then we had 1 loss, and then we came
Well,
back.
he was orange and he wore a blue suit, so
yeah,
I mean...
True. So these secret meetings happened because they were trying to get ahead of it, because they knew that Trump is definitely named in the files thousands of times, and they also knew about allegations against him in these files. Now, these meetings are really interesting. The context and the things that were discussed at the meeting is where things start to sound really fishy, okay? So J.D. Vance, our vice president, he floated the idea that Tucker Carlson could interview Ghislaine Maxwell while she's in prison with the hopes that Tucker could get her to publicly state that Trump wasn't involved in any wrongdoing. This was one of the ideas floated in this meeting that has been recorded and now leaked to the New York Times.
You know what should be happening? You find out someone might be in some pedophile shit. You shouldn't be trying to figure out how to cover it up. You should be trying to figure out the truth. So if there's a pedophile, you can expose it. That's what should be happening.
Well, absolutely. So that was the idea that J.D. Vance floated, that we could get Tucker Carlson to make Ghislaine Maxwell in an interview state that Trump wasn't involved. Okay.
Which, if you were trying to cover it up, isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, because she's the one in prison for these crimes at this point.
She obviously would know who did it.
Yeah. All right. So Todd Blanche, he's the guy who ended up taking Pam Bondi's job. But before he took Pam Bondi's job, he was
A pedophile.
Donald Trump's personal lawyer. Did we know that?
Yeah, and I don't know how that's allowed.
I don't know how that's allowed either, but it is. So Todd Blanche's solution to all of this was he wanted somebody from the government has to go and do an in-person interview with Maxwell. And this was supposed to look like the Department of Justice is like doing this proactive thing, going and interviewing her to try to demonstrate transparency, okay? And that's the idea they ended up going with. So they had the Department of Justice go to jail and interview Ghislaine Maxwell prior to all of these files being released. I think the thing about this that is so damning is that these situation room meetings happen, like these secret meetings happen to try to devise a plan of how to make Trump not look bad and other people that Trump's friends with not look bad. Okay. But the thing that I think is so important about this is who leaked it. That's the question. Who leaked it? And will the White House find out who it was?
Well, we know it's not JD, and we know it's not his lawyer because
Todd Blanche.
Because there were two things told about them that they said to try to cover it up.
Yeah.
This could be someone trying to get ahead of it, like you said, so what they said doesn't come out, and they told first, because you know how the snitch always gets like the lesser sentence.
True. Yeah.
And I guarantee those soft-ass men are a bunch of snitches. There's a bunch of bitches in there that never been in a fist fight or nothing.
So the question is who leaked it? And especially if it's audio recordings being leaked, I don't think they're going to release the recordings. Maybe they will.
Then this is as good as making up a story to me. Now, I believe this is very possible, and it probably did happen, but you can't say it happened for sure if you say they're recordings and you're not letting us listen to them. You know how much money they could probably make just by putting them out? In advertising dollars, like every single person in the United States is going to listen to this, and in other countries.
Wait, I want to make something clear. These people who wrote the New York Times article, who are coming out with this book, didn't explicitly say that they have audio recordings. It is rumored that they have audio recordings. So it's not, they didn't come out and say we definitely have the recordings. It's just rumored that they have them. They have a source that gave them this information. That is a fact. That someone from the White House gave them this information. That is a fact.
Probably was like the cleaning guy that like
it could be
sweeping up and hey guys, just keep walking by.
You don't know who it is. And that's the question. Who is it? Who leaked this? And like, you know, don't get me wrong. Anybody who is going to have a huge scandal come out, they're going to try to have meetings to figure out how to make it sound, you know, not as bad as it was and all the things.
Yeah. But this is, to me, the problem is what they're actually trying to cover up. It isn't like you cheated on his wife and we're trying to hide that.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't believe that just with all this rumors and stuff that there isn't just a new president already. Like people are like, what? Nah, this is just too messy.
This
is messy.
Yeah.
It's too much focus on stuff that has nothing to do with the laws we need and shit.
Yeah, no, it's very messy.
Hashtag vote for Russ. But I would never run anyway. Well, I can't run. I'd have to roll for office.
So it is...
roll me to the White House, folks.
It is messy. And I think the problem, too, is, like you said, the news cycle is constantly... It's like a constant revolving door. And it's sad that these survivors who have been so outspoken and fighting for this, and the members of Congress who keep pushing and pushing and pushing for this, like nothing is getting done. And it's very frustrating. I can't even fathom what it feels like to be one of the survivors. There's 1,200 of them. I can't fathom what it feels like to be one of them and have to sit here and watch everybody just forget that this giant pedophile ring that includes the richest and most powerful people in our world, we're just like forgetting about it and like not even, oh, there was a secret meeting. Oh, well. So really interesting update with the Epstein stuff. At the end of the day, we're just going to keep hoping that somebody comes along and does the right thing, that Congress steps up and figures out a way to get the people who need to pay for this held accountable.
Yeah,
and
I would make that shit public.
And it needs, these survivors need support. People need to believe them. And our Congress needs to do its job. So.
Yep. I don't understand how certain issues even have to be like voted on and stuff. Like, it would just be obvious.
Yeah,
some of them.
You would think it would be obvious, but.
Yeah, like the no fucking kids. And if they did do it, let's find out who did it so we could
expose them.
Yeah, expose these hoes.
Yeah.
I would write that law. I call it expose these hoes.
That's the law?
That's the law. Expose them hoes. And these rich motherfuckers are the hoes.
Uh-huh.
And we gonna expose them.
Yeah.
And we'll put out a page. Pictures of them when they're freezing cold, naked. Everyone. What I would do is I put them up, line them up in a row, spray them with a fire hose, and then we take a picture of them and put them in public. Yep.
Okay.
After we probably you could tar and feather them and stuff.
What?
Tar and feather.
And feather them?
Like in the cartoons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Turn them into a chicken.
Just for what popped in my head was Home Alone.
Exactly. Tar and feather.
But he just put that greasy
in a spectacular fashion.
All right. So another interesting case. I don't know if you've heard about this one, but it's really interesting. This is something that the actual trial for this crime happened this month. And the defendant in the trial is an Asian man. His name is Rick Chow, and he owns a convenience store.
Oh, yeah. I saw something about this. I don't know a lot.
Yes. So the defendant was Rick Chow. He owned a convenience store, and the prosecution charged him with murder. This is what happened. So 2 years ago, a 14-year-old boy named Cyrus Carmack-Belton came into Rick Chow's convenience store, and Rick thought that he stole water bottles, okay? So Rick and his son Andy chase this kid, Cyrus, out of the store, and they chase him for 180 feet, or a pretty decent length, chasing him. And according to Andy and Rick, who were the defendants in this case, okay?
That's the father and son.
Yes. They claim that Cyrus turned around and pointed a gun at Andy, who is the son. And then Rick claims that he shot 14-year-old Cyrus in self-defense. Now, there were multiple witnesses at the scene. According to all of these witnesses, they never saw this kid pull a gun on Andy Chow.
But was there a gun found on him?
He did have a gun, but according to the prosecution, it fell on the ground while he was running. And Rick Chow shot Cyrus Carmack-Belton in the back.
Wow.
So Rick Chow was held in custody until the trial 2 years later, and he was acquitted.
That's what I saw. I didn't know exactly what happened. I saw an Asian dude shot a young black dude, and he got off. But that's crazy.
So here's the thing.
This is just a terrible situation. Even if someone did steal a bottle of water.
Who gives a fuck? It's some water. Even if he stole shit.
Listen, you may go out the store, get back over here, asshole, but actually chase someone down.
To chase him down.
Something might have happened in the store. Some words might have been said fuck you, I'm taking this. Or,
no, he didn't steal anything.
Oh, he didn't even have nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
He was suspected of stealing, according to Rick and Andy.
So he didn't steal.
He didn't steal anything.
So they shouldn't have been chasing him in the first place.
They thought he stole something. Here's a few things that make this whole thing more infuriating. Number one, Rick Chow has shot customers before.
Oh, shit.
This is not the first time he has shot at a customer for stealing. And he was never, I don't know if he was charged, but he was definitely never convicted of anything. But this information about him pulling his gun previously, shooting people previously, whatever, was not allowed in court. So that's number one. Number two, I think the prosecution is really to blame here, because the prosecutors charged him with first-degree murder, okay? And the jury had to grapple with this. What is first-degree murder? Usually, I mean, when you look at first-degree murder, it's premeditated murder, okay?
Was chasing him with a gun.
Yes, but premeditation is where it gets fuzzy. I think that they went for the hardest charge, like the biggest charge, because I think prosecution thought that this was going to be a slam dunk case. The kid was shot in the back. He didn't steal anything. Eyewitnesses proved that he didn't point a gun at Rick Chow or Andy Chow. And it was like on the defense to try to prove otherwise. But the problem is that the jury heard first degree premeditated murder, and the defense said, yeah, he killed him, but he didn't mean to kill him. It was in a response to the fact that his son had a gun pointed at him, so he shot first. That's what the defense says.
So they proved in court that he pulled out the gun. That's what they're saying in court.
In court,
yeah. They're like, yes, he did pull it out, and that's why he got shot.
Yes.
So they established that at some point.
They tried to do a stand your ground situation, like.
Well, you're running after someone. I don't know how much standing your ground you're doing.
I agree with you.
That's called chasing.
I agree with you 100%. I think that this was a complete miscarriage of justice. I think that this dude, Rick Chow, should have been convicted of something. I definitely think he should be at least convicted of manslaughter, at least. But I think he should have been convicted of murder. But the jury had to grapple with all of these things.
He shouldn't have a store.
With the fact that
he can't handle the pressure of owning a convenience store.
Yeah, he definitely should not own a convenience store, especially if his convenience store is in the hood. I'm sorry. But you should not own a convenience store if you're that trigger happy. You just shouldn't.
Maybe get some nunchucks or something instead.
So the jury had to decide if this was premeditated murder. And I think that's where the prosecutors dropped the ball.
But don't they always just lower it and then say,
No. They decided to charge him with that, and that's what this trial was all about. So Rick Chow walked free, and the community is outraged.
Oh my God, did they burn down his store?
No, they didn't burn down his store.
Because they don't want to get shot. They'll fucking shoot the shit out of them.
I don't know if he still owns the store now, because it's been a few years since this crime happened. I mean, he's been in jail this whole time waiting for this trial.
He'd be the bravest man in America to go back working in his store.
Yeah, it's true. So
I'd be scared.
Yeah, this 14-year-old kid did have a gun. I mean, that's an undisputed. That's
unfortunate too. Like, why is this kid running around with a gun?
It's true. Like, why did he have a gun? It's undisputed about him having a gun. He definitely had one. It's just the question is, did he point it at them? And according to eyewitnesses, the answer is no. And according to Rick Chow, he felt like his life and his son's life was threatened. So he shot him, but he shot him in the back. Then he gave him CPR at the scene.
What? Until
police and paramedics showed up. And I think that's another thing the defense brought up, kind of saying like he didn't intend to kill this kid. This was just, he felt threatened. He felt like his life or his son's life was in danger. And he didn't intend to kill him because he gave him CPR as soon as he shot him.
But you still did, so there's still a consequence.
Yeah. So it's a really unfortunate case. I think that he definitely should have been convicted. And it's really sad. Like, first of all, the fact that you're that trigger happy, you need to get out of owning businesses, convenience stores where people can steal from you.
Listen, I bartended. I hate the public too.
Yeah.
But I never shot him. Well, I did jump over the bar a few times.
You did.
You just drag them out.
You did. You did drag out a couple people. It's very different. Dragging someone out is very different from shooting them and killing them, especially a child. This is a 14-year-old kid.
True that. Why even chase him? It's too much work for water.
For water bottles.
If that's even what he really thought. It might have been something else.
That's the thing. We only know the narratives that the defense has now built. The defense built an entire story. So that's all we know, and that's what they're going to go with. Andy, his son, and him, they're going to say for the rest of their life until they die that they felt threatened.
Yeah. So I saw a story. I don't know a ton about it, but there was this teacher bungee jumping in Brazil.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
And they threw her off.
Oh
They
my
forgot to
God.
add the bungee.
Oh, my God. I watched that video and it like tore my heart out.
I can't unsee it.
I don't think I'll ever forget it either. I
Because
couldn't believe it.
they toss her. It isn't like she jumped.
No, they had her up in the air. 3 men had her up in
And
the
they
air.
like launched her.
There were 2 guys like holding her torso, and then there was 1 guy holding her legs. Out of all 3 of them, how could no one realize that the bungee wasn't attached?
Crazy.
So crazy.
And then what I did see is there was a nurse. When she got to the nurse was like, "Don't worry, no one's dying on my watch."
Well,
but she didn't make it. But at least she was trying to make her feel good.
Yeah, I think it was probably the nurse in the helicopter because they had to helicopter her out of there.
Well, what she probably also means too is like, I'm going to do every single thing I can do to make sure you're okay.
But I can't believe that lady was still alive.
That was painful, man.
I just can't fathom it. So it happened in Brazil, and I looked more into the story, and according to what I saw, this group of dudes that were doing these bungee jumps, they weren't part of a company. They were like, it was like a side hustle for them.
Like the tour guide stuff in Times Square.
No, but they didn't work for anyone. It was a group of guys who just decided to post up on the bridge and offer bungee jumps. But they weren't like part of a company, like a big company that does it or anything like that.
Probably like, give me $20, I'll throw you off.
Yeah, like they were just, it was like a side hustle, which is terrifying. I think the person who was filming was her boyfriend.
And no one even realized.
I can't even imagine. So all 3 of the men have been charged with homicide.
Well, I mean, they did kill her.
They did. I mean,
and if it's not on purpose, you still did it.
You
Isn't
still
it still
did it.
like negligent homicide or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, you still, and they threw her off. The video is so horrendous. It's really hard to watch. And she was so young. I think she was in her 20s, I think. Ugh. That's an awful story.
The surprise of like, what the fuck?
From her perspective?
Yes.
I mean, that's it. Like,
you hope that your endorphins or whatever kick in that like keep you from feeling all the pain.
I know. I hope she didn't feel a lot of pain.
Is that the right word? Endorphins?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I hope she didn't feel a lot of pain at all. I hope her brain like turned it off. Poor thing. R.I.P.
I hope
terrible.
she had a good DHT experience on the way out.
Yeah.
Isn't that what that's called?
When you die, right before you die, your brain releases like a ton of chemicals, hormones, and all kinds of things. And that's why people say, I mean, it's not proven because no one knows, but people say they have near-death experiences because of that.
I always think that that's your brain's way of making you feel better about dying. It's sending all the last it has of joy and like, it's okay.
Yeah. That's, oh, gosh.
That's sad. This is sad to talk about.
It is. It is really sad to talk about. Well, I have a positive.
The Knicks still won.
I have a positive story that we can end with.
Okay.
Are you ready? Because I was like, when I was looking up, like, what are we going to talk about during the Start Spread the News episode, it was bleak. So I was like, okay, I at least need one good story.
Yeah, I watch a lot of, I like animal friends that aren't the same species. I watch a lot of those.
You do? Well, luckily, Philadelphia banned carriage horses. Did you see that?
I hate that's even a thing.
The carriage horses? I know.
It's so evil.
Well, a horse died in Central Park last week.
Yeah, horses die all the time.
So,
listen, if I'm in charge of something, that would be the first thing I get done.
Yeah.
Horses in the street, no.
Well, Philadelphia banned them now, so they're done in Philly. Thank God. New York needs to be next.
Well, so they have a foothold in something to not get banned because it's pretty obvious that they should go away.
I already talked about this with you. It is the Irish mafia.
Yeah, they
run all of the carriage horses. That it's a whole ring. We talked about it a while ago that they run all of it. They have a union.
Get away from me, horse lad.
They have a union. All right. So yeah,
you know what? I did know about their union.
Yeah.
Well, the Lucky Charms union.
You're an idiot. All right, so listen to this. This is really sweet, okay? So a teacher carried a paralyzed student on his back for an entire field trip because in her wheelchair, she wouldn't have been able to go to this field trip. So she has spina bifida. Her name is Ryan. And Ryan wouldn't have been able to go on this field trip with all of her classmates. And over the course of the last year, I guess they've gone to a few places that are inaccessible. So she, while all of her classmates went on these field trips, she would have to stay at the school and do like activities and stuff.
Damn.
And she was like left out. So this teacher, he got this big like back strap thing. I'll show you a picture. And he carried her on his back the whole time so that they could go over all this terrain that they were going to go that her wheelchair wouldn't have made it on.
Why you don't get one of those for me, Jeff?
I should.
Fuck.
Look how cute she is.
Oh, she's so little. Why didn't they think about carrying her in the first place? I'm like, I'll just piggyback her.
Yeah. So I don't know why in the other field trips they didn't think of it.
Well, you know what, too? You gotta get permission because you're touching someone's child. You know, stuff like that.
The mom was going to be the one that carried her. But this teacher stepped up and was like, no, I'll carry her because he's a grown man and he's bigger. And
yeah, she probably looks like she's probably like 70 pounds. Like, not that heavy.
Yeah. So he said, don't worry about it. I'll carry her the whole time.
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
That's nice.
It's the sweetest thing.
And if he's single, ladies, find out. If he's single, that's a good man right there.
So it says on the post that I saw it on, it said 10-year-old Ryan Neighbors uses a wheelchair because of spina bifida. When her 4th grade class planned a field trip, Ryan was afraid she would miss out because the terrain wasn't wheelchair accessible.
They were walking on a mountain, it looked like.
Her mother, Shelley, was preparing to carry Ryan herself on this special backpack, but one of the teachers at the school, Jim Freeman, stepped in and he said, he wasn't even Ryan's teacher, by the way. He was just a teacher at the school.
Oh.
And he volunteered to go on this field trip and carry her the whole time so that she could experience it with her friends. So Ryan was thrilled, and Jim Freeman recalled that as soon as she was strapped on the carrier, she said, "This is the part I've been waiting for."
Oh.
Because she was so excited
Good for her.
to go on this field trip with her friends. I thought it was so sweet. I love that story.
Yeah, so that is our hunk of the week. You guys look him up.
Jim Freeman.
Look up Jim Freeman. DM him, send nudes. Look him up.
Oh.
Someone take him on a date.
I know. It was so nice. Well, yeah, maybe we could get one of those backpack strap things.
Fuck
I'll throw
here.
you on my back. I'll throw you on my back and we'll go explore the world.
Ain't no way I'm letting my legs dangle around in the air while exploring.
I wonder if I could piggyback you. I think I could.
I feel like I have a better chance right now piggybacking you than you do me.
No, I'm strong.
No, you can.
Have you met me? I'm strong. You know I'm strong. You know I am. Say it. Don't try to act cool.
No, you're strong.
Don't try to act cool, bro.
Nah, but I ain't letting nobody carry me. If you got to carry me to go somewhere, that place ain't for me.
Yeah, I know.
Plus,
but little kids, it's different.
And I understand she hasn't seen all this stuff. I've seen everywhere I've wanted. Well, not everywhere, but
I think it's just so super sweet.
It is. Hunk of the week. What's his name? Jim McMahon or something?
Jim Freeman. Jim McMahon. Where do you come up with this stuff?
I knew his name was Jim, and I think there was a Jim McMahon. Isn't that the guy who...
Ed McMahon?
Ed McMahon.
Yeah. Nothing like Jim or Freeman or nothing.
There was rumors that I think that Diddy was in an orgy with Ed McMahon or some shit.
Nah.
I think so.
Vince McMahon is another one.
No.
Vince McMahon is
Maybe
the
Diddy
WWE.
wanted that giant check.
He was not.
He gave him the check.
Have you seen? Have you seen all of the people roasting Jay-Z for what he looks like now?
He always looked like Joe Camel.
The other day, I saw a meme. I'll have to post it with this episode, but it's. I don't know what he was wearing.
He looked like Whoopi Goldberg in one they showed me.
No, but the one that I just recently saw, he was wearing like a denim shirt and like a bandana on his head, and he has an afro now,
Yeah, yeah.
And
I didn't know dreads could go away. I thought you had to cut them out.
And someone said Jay-Z looks like Oprah Winfrey in The Color Purple.
Yes, and he was wearing like some type of robe or some shit. It was so good.
It's really funny.
And I'm trying to go to the Jay-Z concert in Yankee Stadium this year.
Yeah.
Coming up soon.
It is. It's coming up in July, I think.
Yeah, don't forget, folks, send me that Knicks merch. That is your initiation into Knicks fandom. Otherwise, you may not enjoy next season.
Okay, so if you want to be in the Knicks fan club, send Russ Knicks merch.
Imagine.
I can't believe that you're such a con artist. I mean, you would be a terrible con artist and cult leader, but...
We're going to make an Amazon wish list. I am not. That takes too much work.
All right. Well, have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you for checking out Start Spreading the News.
Yeah, that's the song we sang after the championship.
It is.
Yes.
That's why I was like, we have to do a Start Spreading the News because this is the song that's playing everywhere. After we won the championship, me and Russ were, well, not Russ. I don't know if you were crying, but I was crying. I mean, I know you did shed a little tear.
My eyes watered up a little bit.
I saw you shed a little tear, but I was actually
make
crying.
Stuff sensitive.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but...
There's nothing wrong with being happy after 53 years that the Knicks won the championship. You've been a Knicks fan your entire life.
I almost didn't see it.
You almost didn't see it.
Almost didn't see it.
Yeah.
I guess I could die in peace now.
No, you don't say that.
All right, I'll take that back.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you were on death's door for a little while there. But you came back.
I didn't get no DMT experience.
You did not, because you weren't that close to death's door. You were just kind of like,
I didn't see the light.
No, you didn't see no light. You were walking up the sidewalk. You didn't quite reach the door yet. You were like halfway up the sidewalk.
Nah.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning back in. Check us out next week for my crime capsule pick, because that's what's coming out next week. You get to see which case had a huge impact on me.
I wonder which one it is.
And we're going to talk about it, and it's going to be fun. We're going to, what do you call when you take something out of the ground?
Dig it up?
We're going to dig up the crime capsule.
You forgot to dig it up. Miss Diggable Planets over here.
Anyone who knows me knows I love Diggable Planets.
But you forgot about digging.
Anyway, so we're going to dig up the crime capsule next week with my pick, and we're going to talk about it. But until then, go to clutchdefenseco.com for all of our Clutch Defense products. Go to Instagram at Wife of Crime Pod, Facebook at Wife of Crime and Crime Family, Patreon at Wife of Crime and Crime Family, and we'll catch you next time. Talk to you later.
Have fun.